Can anyone truly grasp the emotional roller coaster that armies have been on since news of Jin's health took a sudden turn? The heart of BTS, the man whose laughter lights up every room he enters, was recently discharged from the hospital. But this isn't just another chapter in Jin's story. It's a testament to his resilience, his willpower, and the unbreakable bond he shares with fans around the globe. When Jin, affectionately known as Worldwide Handsome, was admitted to the hospital after experiencing extreme fatigue and burnout, it sent shockwaves through the BTS fandom. Speculation ran wild. Was this a result of the intense pressures of fame? Had he been pushing himself too hard for the sake of his fans? The truth was far simpler, but no less concerning. Jin was exhausted. Years of relentless schedules, physical strain, and emotional commitment had finally taken their toll. Now, fresh out of the hospital and heading to a follow-up checkup, Jin's journey has become a symbol of hope for many. Yet questions remain. What does this mean for BTS? Will Jin's health scare force him to step back from the spotlight temporarily? And most importantly, how is he truly feeling behind that signature smile? It's hard to imagine Jin struggling, isn't it? This is the man who has stood tall on the world's biggest stages, delivering heartfelt ballads and rib-cracking jokes with the same ease. But behind the glittering facade lies a story of resilience that few could endure. Fans might recall the countless instances when Jin showed signs of overwork. Late-night live streams with heavy eyelids, candid moments during variety shows where he admitted to feeling drained, and even his lyrics, which sometimes carried hints of weariness. Despite these, Jin never faltered in his commitment to bring joy to his fans. However, it seems that even Jin's immense strength has its limits. His recent hospitalization was a stark reminder that idols, no matter how larger than life they may seem, are human. The news of his exhaustion and subsequent medical care brought the ARMY community together in a powerful display of love and concern. Social media platforms lit up with messages of support, prayers, and tributes, all echoing the same sentiment. Take your time, Jin. We'll be here waiting. When Jin was seen leaving the hospital, wearing a baseball cap and oversized hoodie to keep a low profile, fans were relieved but also filled with questions. Was he fully recovered? What did his doctors say about his condition? Would this mark a turning point in how he approaches his career? Eyewitnesses described Jin as calm and composed, though his slightly slower gait suggested that recovery is still an ongoing process. Accompanied by a small entourage, including members of BTS's management team, Jin was heading for a follow-up appointment to assess his progress. While no official statement has been released about his current health status, insiders have hinted that Jin is taking every precaution to ensure his well-being. This cautious approach is a significant shift for Jin, who has often prioritized his responsibilities over his own health. Could this be a sign that he's finally putting himself first? The bond between the members of BTS is no secret, but moments like these bring their camaraderie into sharper focus. While Jin was in the hospital, the other members reportedly took turns visiting him, ensuring he never felt alone during his recovery. RM, the group's leader, was seen carrying what fans speculated to be books and journals for Jin, a thoughtful gesture that reflects their shared love for intellectual pursuits. Jungkook, the youngest member, was rumored to have brought Jin homemade meals, a touching reversal of roles considering how Jin often played the caretaker in their early days. V and J-Hope, known for their playful banter with Jin, reportedly lightened the mood with jokes and stories, proving once again that laughter is indeed the best medicine. But what about Jin himself? How did he feel about his brother's unwavering support? According to a close source, Jin was deeply moved by their efforts, describing their visits as the highlight of my recovery. As Jin continues his recovery journey, speculation about his next steps is at an all-time high. Will he return to his busy schedule, or will he take an extended break to focus on his health? Fans have noted that Jin's recent activities have been more subdued, with fewer appearances and updates. Could this be a sign that he's planning to step back, even temporarily? Some fans believe that this period of rest could lead to a creative renaissance for Jin. Known for his love of music and acting, he might use this time to explore new artistic avenues, perhaps even releasing a solo project inspired by his experiences. Others think he could surprise everyone by pursuing his long-held dream of acting, especially now that he has a deeper understanding of the emotional spectrum through his recent struggles. And then there's the question of BTS as a whole. With members completing their military service and pursuing solo projects, could Jin's health scare influence the group's dynamic moving forward? Despite the uncertainty, one thing remains clear: Jin's connection with ARMYs is as strong as ever. Shortly after leaving the hospital, he took to social media to thank fans for their unwavering support. In a heartfelt post, Jin wrote, "Your love gives me strength. I'll be back stronger than ever." The post quickly went viral, garnering millions of likes and comments within hours. Fans from around the world shared their own stories of overcoming challenges, inspired by Jin's resilience. It's moments like these that remind us why BTS has such a devoted fan base. They're not just artists, they're a source of inspiration. Recovery isn't just about physical well-being, it's also a journey of the mind and soul. Sources close to Jin have hinted that his time away from the chaos of his schedule has allowed him to reflect deeply. Known for his introspective nature, Jin has reportedly been spending more time journaling, meditating, and reconnecting with his love for simple joys, such as cooking and fishing, two hobbies that fans know he cherishes. There's even speculation that Jin has been using this downtime to consider long-term changes to his lifestyle. Could this mean more breaks between projects or a shift in how he approaches his career? While nothing is confirmed, the very idea of Jin taking a more mindful approach to his work has sparked conversations among fans and wellness advocates alike. But beyond his personal growth, what does this mean for his creative output? If history is any indicator, Jin has always turned life's challenges into art. From his heartfelt performances to his witty comments that hide layers of meaning, Jin's ability to channel his experiences into something beautiful is one of his most endearing qualities. The BTS fandom is unlike any other, and Jin's recent health scare has only strengthened their collective resolve to stand by him. Across social media platforms, hashtags like #GetWellSoonJin and #AlwaysWithJin trended for days after the news broke. Fan projects ranging from digital artworks to charity drives were launched in his honor, showcasing the unique bond between Jin and his supporters. One particularly touching moment came when fans organized a global candlelight vigil, lighting up cities from Seoul to Sao Paulo in a symbolic gesture of unity and hope. Videos of these events flooded the internet, many accompanied by the emotional strains of Epiphany, one of Jin's most iconic solo songs. In response to this overwhelming love, Jin's gratitude has been palpable. Although he's kept his social media appearances brief, his occasional updates have been enough to reassure fans. A simple photo of his recovery journal, captioned "One step at a time," sent ARMYs into a frenzy, with many analyzing his choice of words for hidden messages about his future plans. Jin's health scare couldn't have come at a more pivotal time for BTS. With members balancing military service, solo projects, and group commitments, the band is in a transitional phase. Jin's temporary absence from some activities has given the remaining members a chance to adapt and evolve in their roles.